Time is weird. 8 o'clock, December 31st. Thanks so much for waking up with us here on ARC Rochester. It's New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's celebrate. I'm Abby Fridman. That's Dan Schreck. A lot to get to. We're going to start off with a look at some of the news you need to know.
Stephanie Joseph is live in the newsroom with a look at some of today's top stories. Hey, Steph.
Hey there, guys. Good morning. We do expect an update later today from public health leaders about masking recommendations due to skyrocketing flu numbers. Rochester Regional Health and URMC now requiring all patients, visitors, and employees to wear masks at all facilities until further notice. Here in Monroe County, in the last month alone, there have been more than 2,300 flu cases. They have scheduled a joint press conference for later this morning. We will have more on 13 WHAM News at midday and, of course, online at 13wham.com. Over in Irondequoit, taxpayers have decided against a new firehouse for the St. Paul Boulevard Fire District, the measure failing by more than 100 votes. The district was pushing for the $21 million project, with the chief saying the current firehouse on Cooper Road is outdated and in need of modernization to improve safety. The person killed in a crash on Elm Grove Road in Greece on Saturday, now identified as 59-year-old Timothy Miller. Miller ran Operation Caring Hearts, a nonprofit that helps local veterans. The cause of this crash is still under investigation, but no charges are expected. The other driver involved in the crash had minor injuries. And that's what you need to know.
All right, Stephanie Joseph in the newsroom. Thanks, Steph.
Let's get a look at what we have brewing for the next 2 hours, starting with new connections to give your business a boost in the new year. This morning, we're taking a closer look at the upcoming Business Shower Networking Expo and how entrepreneurs and creatives can come together to learn more about gaining visibility and available resources.
Then, if your New Year's resolution is to laugh a little more, one upcoming show has got you covered. The Capitol Fools are returning to Nazareth University with their signature Band of Current Events comedy, and it's become a New Year's Eve tradition. We're going to sit down with one of the members to learn more about it.
And then later, we're getting a look into our future this morning, a special tarot card reading with the help of mediums from the Purple Door. They'll share what's in our cards for 2026.
I'm excited. I'm asking if I'm getting a raise.
What do you think the answer is?
Or winning the Powerball. I want one of those two things. One has to be true.
Something's got to give.
Something's got to give. Absolutely. Before all of that, though, we're going to get a first look at the last forecast for 2025, courtesy of meteorologist Marty Snyder over in the Weather Center. Hey, Marty.
Dan, I got the answer for you. This is Johnny Carson, the Great Karnak. No.
Oh, yeah, no?
No and no.
You need your turban.
I do. I don't have that. Got my cell phone that you didn't have back in the day. But yeah, the other thing that's in the cards for us is some snow as we head through the longer term. Not a whole lot for the short term. You can see it in the distance there. You can see it off on the Lake Ontario shoreline right now, but 23 currently. And it's not going to be that band that'll have the biggest impact on Rochester. It's going to be one to the south. It's sitting down, coming in off Lake Erie right now. So as we go through the day, here's that timeline. The Lake Ontario one pushes north. That one from Lake Erie pushes closer to Rochester. And even another disturbance gets into the mix there. So it's not even going to be a pure lake effect event. We're going to see more of a wide scale synoptic snow move in as well. So between those two, I think by the time we hit the early portion of the evening, could be in about a 1 to 3 inch accumulation range for some areas, maybe even 3 to 6 for portions of Genesee County. As you can see that enhancement there. And then generally during the evening hours, probably another 1 to 3 inches of snow before a lot of that starts to wind down, especially after midnight. So bottom line, there are going to be some travel challenges heading through some of the evening hours for a lot of places. Here's a quick look at the future snowfall. And again, you can see that beginning to fill in, especially off to the west and southwest. That's where that greater amount is. But across Rochester by 6 p.m. could see that 1 to 3 inch range. And as you can notice, we just add to that heading through the late evening. So in general, just a cold day for us. That snow gradually builds in, more of a focus towards the end of the day for that. 28 today, 21 as we head into Thursday, and then temperatures into the upcoming weekend still in the 20s. So still that winter-like feel remains even after that snow tapers off that we'll see that moves in later in the day today.
All right. Adventurous, if nothing else.
Absolutely.
It will be. Yeah, it'll be very adventurous for that drive tonight, even going into early tomorrow for those of us who have to drive in overnight.
Yeah.
All right.
Everyone to be safe.
Absolutely. Take your time. Thank you, sir.
Let's go off the top. We'll start with some of the stories that have piqued our interest. I'll start things off today. There is something fishy going on in New England right now. It has a lot of people very frustrated, and the impact is going to be felt further than just the New England area. Over the past couple weeks, an obscene amount of seafood has been stolen across several states in New England. I'm not talking about like trays of crab legs taken from a Costco. I'm talking about tens of thousands of oysters, hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of lobster, and like entire shipments, pallets upon pallets of crab meat. It's not one big heist, but they've all been separate incidents, and it started more than a month ago in Maine. In November, some thieves took off with cases, 14 cages of oysters pulled right from the water. How many is that? About 40,000 oysters all in all. They were ready to be put on the market. And if you don't know much about the oyster business, and why would you? It takes months and months of preparation to get these things ready to sell. Between the oysters and the cages, it's estimated to be a loss of about $20,000. Now, compared to the other heists here, this is a small loss. Out in Massachusetts, 2 seafood shipments vanished in 10 days, all connected to the same warehouse. A load of crab meat disappeared, and then nearly $400,000 worth of lobster meat was stolen. So, you might be wondering how all of this is happening. It's actually really, really interesting. Apparently, criminals have been posing as trucking companies. Fake emails, fake identities, even some fake commercial driver's licenses. And believe it or not, it's not incredibly uncommon. Seafood can be a prime target for crimes just like this. Investigators say the stolen lobster is likely already being served in restaurants, and customers and servers have no idea where it came from. Now, shoppers and customers will likely see prices skyrocket as the industry needs to make up for some of this lost money. Isn't that pretty crazy?
It's wild.
You know,
it's wild.
You hear about all these scammers, right? I mean, we have Crime Stoppers on every week, and you hear about, dating scams and online scams and so on and so forth. You don't think that somebody who pulls up to your place of work and says, oh, hey, I'm here to pick up X, Y, and Z is going to be scamming you out of thousands and thousands of dollars.
Yeah, it's bizarre that it happens in several, it happens on several occasions.
Yeah.
That it wasn't the Louvre that they went to steal shellfish.
Yeah.
Yeah. They took care of companies across the Northeast, which is just wild to me.
And a lot of these companies they start with small businesses, right? Just local fishermen.
Yeah.
And, they're all going to be feeling the strain of it now.
Absolutely.
We all will, too. We'll probably notice it at the grocery store.
You absolutely will. I'm sure of it.
Yeah.
And some of that stuff is already expensive to begin.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if the price is going up, people are going to feel it.
Yeah.
What would you do with all that fish?
What would I do with it?
Yeah.
Like if I stole it?
Yeah.
I mean, I'd probably sell it to restaurants too.
Oh, really?
Well, I'm not going to eat it. What am I going to do with 4,000?
Open an aquarium. No?
Just full of clams and oysters and lobsters and crabs?
Why not?
Well,
It's a shellfish aquarium.
who is going to come? It's going to take, you know what? There's no point in this. There's
Nope,
no
there isn't.
point at all.
You're going to lose
Go
the
ahead.
argument.
Go ahead.
All right, let's move along to mine. And for my off the top this morning, I want to talk about doubt. A lot of us are heading into the new year with goals. Get in shape, change the job, go back to school, do the thing you keep putting off, and then the doubt shows up. And you're like, maybe I won't do that. Am I good enough? Is this realistic? What if I fail? Now, all of that is normal, but a new study shows that that's not the problem. The study comes from Ohio State. Researchers there found something really surprising. When people doubt their goals and feel more confident in their thinking, they're more likely to quit, Abigail. But when people doubt their goals and then start doubting the doubt itself, they become more committed. Here's how this looks. Say you want to get a new job. You want to apply for the job. It's a big step. So the doubt sounds like, I'm not qualified for this job. I'm going to show up the interview. I'm going to be an embarrassment. People are going to tell me no. And that's where you have to stop yourself, because that's what the doubt sounds like. You have to ask yourself, is this fact? Is this fear? Have I actually been told no, or am I just uncomfortable in this doubtful situation? The doubt isn't going to disappear in your life. It will just lose the authority. Again, according to this study. The result, you apply anyway. The researchers call this doubting your doubts. When asked, people wrote about a time that they felt confident or a time they felt uncertain about their own thinking. The people who were already doubting their goals and wrote about confidence felt less committed. The people who were doubting when they wrote about their uncertainty, though, then felt more committed. The reason? Because they started asking, what if this doubt is wrong? What if me doubting myself is inaccurate? And 9 times out of 10, it is. The simple takeaway here, doubt does not mean stop. It means pause and to question that feeling. Ask, is this fear? Am I tired? Ask, is it just December talking? Am I sick of the year? Because sometimes the most confident move is doubting the voice that tells you to give up.
Wow.
I love that they did a study on this.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
Shout out to Ashley.
Did you find that?
She found it.
Oh, nice job. Very good.
Yeah.
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 I love that. I doubt myself all the time.
Constantly.
Yeah.
Constantly.
I always feel like your TikTok videos are a little bit targeted towards me.
Well, that says something. So what are you going to do?
I'm going to doubt my doubt, I suppose.
That's exactly it, and take the risk.
Yeah.
Apply for that new job today. I mean, stay here. Don't go anywhere.
I don't know. Contract's coming up.
Oh, boy. Stick around. We've got a lot more to come right here on ARC Rochester, including when we come back, we're again checking in with Chris Lopez live this morning, getting ready for a dry January.
And don't forget, watch us on the go wherever you are. We're streaming live on the 13 Wham YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. We'll be right back.
The new year means new resolutions, and for many that means stepping up their fitness game. Yesterday, Chris Lopez was checking out an infrared sauna gym where sweat meets results.
This morning he's live at AltBar showing us how you can enjoy a few drinks without the hangover. Chris, how's it going?
Going pretty good. I have a longtime customer here that I would like to talk to. He's been here since the beginning. I'd like to introduce you to Chris. Chris on this, and then Bob Hartman, he's the co-owner here. He's going to be making Chris a drink while we're chatting it up a little bit. So you've been going to this bar for how long? 2 years, roughly, would you say?
Yeah, right since it opened.
And what drew you to AltBar?
I've been sober for a long time, and really up until recently, a lot of the non-alcoholic beverages have just kind of been like Shirley Temples and kind of soda and syrupy type of mocktails. And now we've got something that's really interesting, elevated, complex, bespoke, specific to me if I want it to be. It's kind of a special thing.
And with this bar here, where would you have to go to find anything like this?
Up until like the last couple of years, it didn't exist. Like there wasn't any place to go like this. So this is very different and new. It's pretty unique. It's different, not even just to Rochester, but I mean in all of upstate New York, there isn't a non-alcoholic bottle shop or a non-alcoholic bar combined like this in New York State, except for the city.
And I've been here a few times only to do morning shows, and I've seen it changed within those 2 years. So I've only seen the glimpse of this for the 2.5 hours that I'm here. You've been here during, I'd imagine, at nighttime when it's packed and filled. Yeah. What is the vibe like now, would you say?
Social, and I guess the word that I keep thinking of is community, because it feels like even when you're just sitting here at the bar and you haven't met previously the person who's here at the bar, you still kind of end up in a friendly conversation because you're here for the same thing, which is community and socializing without booze.
And people are here, we were talking a little bit earlier, people are here for different reasons. You don't have to be completely sober. You could be pregnant, training for a marathon, so on and so forth. Do you meet those kinds of people from different ages around here? And then how do you kind of connect with those people?
There's a bunch of different ways that I think people connect. I do think people have a hard time connecting, especially maybe since COVID, and people do very much want that. I think there's been people that I've met here that I've kept connected with using social media, you stay connected using social media, but then occasionally you meet back up. These guys are great about having different events where it inspires kind of socializing and meeting people, so that's cool too.
And where, from a customer's perspective, where do you see this industry going? Because numbers-wise, it points upward. I think they did a $1.4 billion in revenue this year. It's slated to go another double by 2034.
Yeah, it's interesting to look at different studies and who's publishing the studies. But most people across the board agree that alcohol consumption is down year after year. That's not just something that started with tariffs recently. It's year after year, particularly since COVID. And that the non-alcoholic beverage sector is increasing exponentially year after year. And I think one of the biggest indicators of the staying power of that is the investment in companies to start creating those products.
Yeah, and I was talking with Bob about that a little bit earlier. That local companies are now catching on. It's not just those big box Corona, Constellation brands. Bob, I want to go to you from the owner's perspective. Where do you see the industry going?
I agree with Chris. I think it's heading in the same direction. I think it's accelerating. Every January, for Dry January, there's a bigger crowd than the year before. So we're expecting a big crowd here in January for next month and tomorrow. It's not going anywhere. It's not a fad.
Would you make Chris for his mocktail?
So that every month we do a nonprofit drink of the month, and so for January, to kick off Dry January, we are doing a drink for Lifespan of Greater Rochester, and it's called the Take It On. So it's kind of like an elderflower Negroni. So it's bitter. It's got some floral aspects, a little bit of sweetness. I really like this one.
And coming up next, we're going to be talking to another customer, a newer customer. Chris has been going here for about 2 years or since AltBar opened. And we're going to be talking to a newer customer. And then I know you guys we don't have smell-o-vision or anything like that, but there's an alcohol here. Smells exactly like a whiskey. It doesn't taste like a whiskey at all. It's pretty weird. So I'm going to try that out. Coming up next on Arc Rochester. Back to you.
Were you offering to let us smell it?
Yeah, like what? You're just rubbing it in
So
our face.
I was going to describe it to you guys like any other day. You guys aren't here, but I'll give you the smells, the sights. Terry will take care of the scenes, the visuals.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's obvious. All right.
Ouch! Whoa! Oh man!
We love you, Lopez.
Maybe your New Year's resolution should be just nicer.
I don't know. Yours was to be more mean. It was. Then you hit me. I mean, yeah, again. And she's already got Mark McLean crying.
It's not true.
No, it's me. Hey, don't go anywhere. When Arc Rochester returns, it's this morning's weather trivia.
Mark will be here coming up after this.
Welcome back. Meteorologist Mark McLean is with us. We are talking about weather trivia and the full forecast.
Speaking of wounds that won't heal, let's talk about this forecast.
You're so gross. You are so gross.
We're talking about Mark. He cut his finger the other day.
Skin and knuckle, yeah.
Skin and knuckle. And you know how it's winter and we all
Nothing
dry
heals.
out.
Yeah.
Nothing heals. Yeah, we're just talking about
We'll put some working hands on it and we'll be fine. Okay,
Yes.
let's go to the trivia. Okay, we're talking about New Year's Eve weather trivia. We did this yesterday, talked about the snowfall. Let's talk about the cold. It's, I guess, a little colder than normal tonight, right? Not terribly colder than normal, but we're in the 20s. Looks like we'll be in the teens later tonight. What is the coldest New Year's Eve on record for Rochester? Was it 2 in 1987, -5 in 1963, -9 in 1899, or was it -14 in 1926?
Do you remember this, Mark?
No, I don't remember.
You weren't alive for this one.
I don't remember this.
So not 87.
Yeah, I'll give you one.
All right. Those are some wild numbers any way you look at it.
You know,
-14.
Whichever one is the real one, right? I mean, and you can put your guess in on Facebook. But yeah, this is a time of the year, a lot of us like hibernate, and then all of a sudden we come out of our houses for Christmas and New Year's, and then everyone really disappears for a while.
Yeah.
But this is one of those nights where there are a lot of folks out, and it can be cold and it can be very snowy. And tonight's one of those scenarios too, where we're going to put down some snow accumulation. So kind of interesting. But we'll have that answer at 9 o'clock right here on the old Arc. Let's talk about that cold out there. This is the part that everybody gets today. Not exceptionally cold. It's 23 with the clouds. Feels like it's 9 though. That west-southwest breeze. That part of the forecast has been with us for days now. That's at 17 miles per hour. And it's brought down some snow. Check out some of the snow amounts. This is from one of our spotters in Gananda. Had 6 inches of snow yesterday. Batavia, heard from my mother and father-in-law out there, 5.5 inches. The National Weather Service had 3.5 inches for Rochester, as did Canandaigua. And you go down to Alexander and Pittsford, and it was definitely a shovelable snow for the snow lovers. Now, this is an interesting setup for tonight, and we're going to get to that in a minute or two here. I think it's a solid 3 to 6 for a lot of areas, especially west of Rochester. Now, you don't see Genesee County and you don't see Wyoming County, Wayne counties highlighted. Those counties are actually under a warning for snowfall. So there could be slow travel, low visibility if you have to travel out there tonight. And there's that winter storm warning. So Genesee County and Wyoming County in particular tonight. That is storm total snowfall from this entire week, by the way, on the bottom. So don't get the idea that you're going to get 1 to 2 feet of snow tonight. But here's the setup. We've got a boundary over Lake Ontario, a stalled front, and there's a wave of low pressure, a trough, back to the west. And this is going to come across Lake Erie, and basically like a broom, it's going to sweep the lake effect snow off of Lake Erie into western New York later tonight. Now, usually when the snow comes off of Lake Erie, it weakens, it falls apart, but that trough is actually going to keep it pretty active on its way into town. So what we have now is some flurries, some lake snow showers, some of that filling in southwest of Rochester, but that snow later this evening and tonight really starts to fill in. As you can see, there's the band lifting north, so this is lunchtime still south of Rochester. But this evening, see how the colors kind of fill in there, 7, 8, 9 o'clock. This is the snow that's going to come down, maybe a half an inch in an hour kind of deal. So it's really going to snarl things up for a little while. But by tomorrow morning, a lot of that is out of the picture. Still some lingering snow showers, but we don't see anything, terribly widespread for Thursday for New Year's Day. Hard to believe, right? Local and heavy snow. There's the orientation by 5, 6 o'clock tonight, 3, 4, 5 inches out into western sections of Genesee County, clipping Wyoming County, even the western suburbs of Monroe County out towards Gates, Spencerport, Brockport, Holly out towards, Hilton, Hamlin may get in on some of this up to the north there. That may be the northern extent of it. But by tomorrow, could we see 8, 10 inches of snow in parts of Genesee County, parts of Wyoming County? That's a possibility. Look at Rochester there. We think it's a 3 to 6 inch range for a lot of our suburbs in and around Monroe County. So, it's nothing you're going to remember 3 years down the road, but, are you going to be shoveling tomorrow? Sure. And we'll put a little bit more on top of that down into Wyoming County through Friday morning there. But the planning forecast today has mid-20s, still some gusts around 30 out there. That snow developing as we head towards the evening. So if you have to do some running around, do it this morning, early this afternoon. The New Year's forecast tonight and tomorrow, we're going to be down into the low to mid-20s tonight and low 20s for New Year's Day. Popping the champagne and watching the confetti fly, right? Mm-hmm. 26. Mm-hmm. It's here. 25 and passing. Snow showers Friday, 22 on Saturday, still cold, scattered snow showers on Sunday. No big storms on the way, but this, I guess this little marriage of lake effect snow and this trough of low pressure tonight, these are the ones you watch, and we've seen this in some prior cases where, if these two come together the right way, it could be an overproducer because of where the temperatures are, because of the fluff factor of the snow when it gets colder outside. It stacks up a little bit faster. The wind is slackening just a little bit, so it won't blow around quite as much as it has the last couple of days. But it's something we're going to watch definitely this afternoon and this evening. It's an interesting setup meteorologically.
It doesn't sound like a promising forecast.
Well, it's always
you're promising something.
Yeah, promising some snow.
Yeah,
right? We're already 10 inches above normal for the season. So whatever falls tonight is going to put us that much more above normal for the season.
Jeez.
Yep.
Yeah, it It's a little concerning when you think of how many people are going to be out late.
Yes.
Driving.
Yes.
Hopefully everybody is driving sober.
Have a plan.
Yes, please have a plan.
Especially
Yeah.
tonight with the snow flying.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. RTS, free rides,
Yep.
13wham.com. Check it out.
Yeah.
And use it tonight. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Don't go anywhere. We still have much more to get to here on ARC Rochester.
We're back right after this. Good Wednesday morning. Thanks so much for staying with us here on ARC Rochester. Hey, 2025, I think we can all agree it's been a wild, strange journey. Planes landing on top of cars, pantsless cops, even shark threesomes.
This morning, Jeremy Roth takes a look back at some of the weirdest, wildest, and wackiest news that made headlines in 2025.
Prepare ye, for the end is nigh. You know, the end of the year. Sorry if that sounded ominous. Was it the ye? It was the ye, wasn't it? Well, maybe we should be prepared because 2025 was so unforgettable, so unimaginable, so unbelievable, I don't know how 2026 is going to possibly top it. You don't believe me? Oh, how soon ye forget. Let's take a look at 2025. Where better to start than with some wild whatnot on the water, a surreal but all too real moment unfolded in icy Chilean waters when a father witnessed his kayaking son swallowed up, then spat back out by a huge humpback whale. The incredible moment ended with the 24-year-old resurfacing no worse for wear and later saying it was his life vest that pulled him back from the depths. A most unlikely traveling duo in New Zealand made headlines when researchers released video of an octopus hitching a ride on the back of a shark. Marine scientists said the ultra-rare ride share was one of the strangest things they'd ever seen and nicknamed it the Sharktopus. And then there was the shark threesome. That's what Australian researchers called a never-before-seen mating encounter with a trio of leopard sharks. A published study said only courtship interactions had previously been observed, never group activities. It also noted that when it was all over, the female left and the two males lay motionless on the seafloor, appearing exhausted. There were plenty of close calls, like a speeding vehicle that just barely missed a man when it lost control and flipped on its side at a Nebraska gas station. The only thing that would have made this insane Dodge more insane was if the car had been a Dodge. But alas, it was a Nissan. So close. Another crazy touchdown happened in Florida when a small plane making an emergency landing crashed down on top of a car traveling along I-95. I-95. Amazingly, among the aircraft's 2 occupants and the car's lone driver, only minor injuries were reported. And in New York, an inexperienced teen driver learned a lesson in gravity the hard way when they accelerated too hard and nearly plunged their SUV into the Long Island Sound, but instead stuck a very lucky landing on a lower pier. As always, there was kooky criminal mischief and wacky whoopsie-daisies, like this artsy-fartsy faux pas at an Italian museum, where a pair of tourists posing in front of a crystal-encrusted chair accidentally crushed the delicate work and then fled the scene. Thankfully, restorers were able to fix the piece, returning it to its glittering former glory. A Grubhub driver arrested in Arizona for speeding and reckless driving landed in the hot seat, but his hot food order still made it to its destination, thanks to a pair of police officers who took it upon themselves to deliver the pizza and the news to the hungry customer. As always, there were loads of wild animal stories, like surveillance cameras capturing a cool-as-a-cucumber California camper keeping his composure as a wild mountain lion strolled by mere inches away, a wild bear caught on camera breaking into a California zoo to mingle through a fence with its captive bear brethren, and a goofy goat's big derpy mug catapulting a Wisconsin zoo to internet infamy, racking up millions of views to become the go-to meme for what you hope you don't look like when the flash goes off. Oh, and there was also one lightning bolt leaving drivers shocked in Canada, another setting off not 1 but 2 explosions in South Carolina, a ballerina striking a cool-as-ice viral pose under an Arctic cruise ship, a suspect sought for stealing a sculpture stuffed in his shorts, a golden toilet auctioned for millions, and a cop caught with his pants down.
You got some pants on, cop? Officer?
Literally on a virtual courtroom call.
No, sir.
Oh, whoops. But my personal favorite this year was the trifecta of substance-abusing raccoon stories. Yes, you heard that right. In Kentucky, one raccoon that got drunk on a distillery's garbage and nearly drowned had to be revived with CPR. Another was found by Ohio police in a vehicle holding a meth pipe. And yet another broke into a Virginia liquor store, got sauced, and passed out next to the toilet. But hey, no time like the new year for these dumpster-diving degenerates to examine their questionable life choices and make a fresh start. For Take a Look at 2025, I'm Jeremy Roth.
The dumpster one, we're talking about the raccoon stories because we've covered every one of those wild raccoon stories.
True. We've covered most of those stories.
We have covered most of those stories. Props to us.
Yeah,
and to producer Ashley. Good work.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What a year it's been.
Wild stuff. Every year we go through this. We watch these things, the year in review, the year-ender stories with all the headlines that we missed or that we talked about. And every year you look at some of the stuff that happened in the first half of 2025. How was that just this year?
I have no idea. I have no clue.
And then other monumental things that you ask, oh no, that was 3 years ago.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
It's true.
Wild.
Yeah, I was going through and looking at some of my videos just from the past year, and it's amazing how different we look, how different the set looks. You know, it's very interesting.
It is. It is. Fun to have a look back.
Yeah, what's been your favorite memory of 2025? Like, we'll stick with the show.
Okay. Favorite memory of the show.
Yeah.
See, I'm gonna reach for something and you're gonna say it's not a valid answer, but I'm gonna argue that it is because I'm up against the same.
The laughing weathercast.
Well, yeah. It's the laughter.
Yeah.
That's every day.
Yeah.
That's the one guarantee you get with ARC Rochester. You get guaranteed, well, and Good Day Rochester. You get guaranteed laughter.
Uh-huh.
You'll
Without
get the
doubt.
news, but you're also, we promise, you walk away laughing.
Something's gonna go wrong.
Whether it's with us or at us.
Yeah. We actually got a
Usually at
video
Mark.
of people laughing at us this morning.
We did.
Shout
We
out
did.
to the Pincus family.
Yes, Peter Pincus.
Yeah, I love them. They're great. They always
Only the good part of the Pincus family, though, not the other half of the Pincus family. You know who you are. Hey, 8:38, don't go far. A lot more to come right here on ARC Rochester. When we come back, Chris Lopez has been trying hard to get a buzz on this morning, but he's at a dry bar, so it's not working well.
Don't forget, watch us on the go wherever you are. We're streaming live right now on the 13 Wham YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. We'll be right back. Welcome back. New Year's resolutions come in all different shapes and sizes. Yesterday, Chris Lopez checked out a gym for those looking to get fit and kick off the new year strong.
This morning, he's back at a spot on East Main Street, to show us a bar where you can enjoy the fun without the booze. Chris Lopez is live at AltBar for us. Hey there, buddy.
Hey, what's up? And definitely without the hangover as well. There's a spirit that I'm going to get to at the very end. Smells like whiskey, does not taste like whiskey, and it's just mind-boggling to me. But we'll get to that at the very end of the segment. I want to bring in Bree. She is a relatively newer customer in comparison to Chris, who I was talking to last time, who's been here for about 2 years. How long have you been going to AltBar?
Since about August.
Okay.
Yeah, of this year.
And what drew you to AltBar?
The options, the NA options, yeah.
And did you used to drink, or do you still drink? You was it zebra striping, I believe?
Oh yeah, new term to me as well. Yeah, occasionally enjoy imbibing, but have found that I like to frequently stay with NA drinks now.
And when you come here, right, you go to a regular bar. Bob was talking about this a little bit earlier. You go to a bar expecting essentially to get drunk and to talk to people. You're coming to this bar here, you are going to talk to people, but you're not going to get drunk, and you're still going to be being served what would be a mocktail. Is that a little bit weird to you, or did you embrace that? How was that when you first came in here?
Yeah, so I mean, it's definitely different compared to what you expect from a normal bar, but I think community, first and foremost, it's nice to meet people, try different things. I personally like to push myself a little bit. Okay. So yeah, get out of your comfort zone, try something different.
What about, is there anyone some of your friends that say, hey man, some of those mocktails, they're pretty expensive. I mean, some of the prices, you're paying for that much, but you're not going to get drunk? Is there something wrong with you?
No, fortunately, my friends are all pretty cool about that. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely just the social aspect. Yeah. Getting together with a group of people and hanging out, remembering the next morning.
And what is the vibe like when you come in here? Because it is a bar, but it's not going to be loud music, everyone drunk and falling all over the place.
My favorite. Yeah, I mean, people are quiet, definitely keep either to themselves and their own little bubbles, or, are meeting other people at the bar and talking about, the Bills game, the weather, whatever's going on.
And Bob's making one of your favorite drinks right now. Why do you like this drink here?
Well, personally, I like the taste of a whiskey, and it's the closest I can get, to imbibing without, having the real stuff.
And you still drink. You're not here to completely ditch alcohol. You still drink. How often do you drink?
Alcohol and non-alcohol?
Yeah,
once a month, maybe.
Yeah, so you cut back and really replaced.
Yeah, I come here at least once a week, hang out with friends, do trivia, whatever.
What would you tell someone who's new to this, maybe is curious about checking this place out, but hasn't pulled the trigger yet?
Give it a chance. Yeah. I mean, the atmosphere is always great. The drinks are always spot on. I love it.
Okay, I'm going to let you enjoy your drink. Bob, what did you make her?
So this is called the Changing Leaves. It's typically on our fall menu, but like Bree said, it's one of a favorite here at AltBar. It's got non-alcoholic bourbon, a non-alcoholic amaretto, a little bit of simple and some lemon juice, and then like a Peychaud's bitter and some fee foam to add like an egg white substitute.
And this is what I was talking about earlier. So this smells exactly like a whiskey or a bourbon, and then when you taste it, it's not even close. At all.
I don't know if I would say not close. It's thin. It's got a lot of the flavors. It's got a lot of like the oak barrel and the vanilla and some.
I just didn't get punched in the mouth with that.
That alcohol. If the whiskey's like 80 proof or something, or 100 proof, or that's 40%, 50% that you're replacing in a non-alcoholic spirit. So you've got to replace it with something. And so unfortunately, for some of the spirits, they're a little diluted tasting, a little watery tasting.
Do you think that that's going to change in 10 years? This bourbon here, it's diluted. COVID, but in 10 years, do you think they're going to nail down that recipe?
I'd say 18 months.
18 months?
I'd say they're already doing a great job, I think, with the recipes, and some of these brands have already redone their recipes in the last 12 to 18 months. It's that hockey stick curve of innovation where things are just happening exponentially. When we opened a year and a half ago, we had maybe half to 2/3 of the stuff on our shelves that we do now.
What time you guys opening today? If someone wants to come out here and Zebra Stripe?
11 to 7 today.
Zebra Stripe, and you can come out here, get some non-alcoholic, then go to the club after, celebrate New Year's Eve and New Year's, and drink all you'd like to. I'm gonna send it back to you guys in studio. Pretty cool stuff here at AltBar. And they got a lot of different events throughout the month.
Is that where you're going to be live tomorrow morning at a club? Still partying it up?
No, talking finance, man.
No?
Didn't have a single drink. I'll be ready to go. I'm talking finance.
All right.
Okay.
We'll
All right.
Get your notes ready,
think,
Dan.
I feel like Chris might have a root beer or two tonight, maybe, to celebrate the.
Oh, yeah, root beer. That's right up Chris's alley. Yeah.
All right, Lopez.
Thank you, sir.
When we come back, we are looking ahead to an upcoming expo that's creating an unforgettable experience for entrepreneurs and small business owners, too.
We'll tell you all about it on the other side of the break. $8:50 this Wednesday morning. The greater Rochester region is full of small businesses and entrepreneurs, all looking to grow. And next week, there's an event meant to help.
Yeah, the Business Shower Networking Expo is happening at the Hyatt on Friday, providing a one-stop shop for those looking to connect with like-minded individuals. The CEO and founder of Conversance Business Solutions, Romello Cameron Carabello, and Rob Sweet join us now to talk more about it. Good morning to you both. Thank you for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
This is really cool. Tell us a little bit, quick overview of what the event is going to look like. In my mind, I'm picturing like a bridal shower or a baby shower, but with businesses, yes?
We get that a lot. So you can kind of say that. This is like a day party / conference workshop. And what we do at the end of it is we do have a business shower ceremony where we give away some big prizes, which of them is $2,000 for marketing.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my gosh.
That's good money to have.
Yep, sponsored by WDKX. So
that's really incredible. Where did the idea to host something like this come from?
So during COVID, I lost 100% of my business clients. I survived COVID, thank God. And the following year, I did a business shower for myself. And someone was like, why don't you do this for other businesses? We've already provided business support services and virtual assistants. So that was the birth of Business Shower Networking Expo.
Wow.
That's fantastic. And what was going through your mind when you decided to have that first one for yourself? You know, I'm sure there was a lot of confusion and anxiety surrounding it.
Yeah, so I had a bunch of my family, friends, and even some of our community partners that we've worked with throughout the years came through and provided some supplies and things like that, and just pretty much for us to come together to celebrate the fact that we're here. We've made it through COVID, and it was a super exciting experience.
Now, Rob, tell us, what is your role in all of this?
Well, I work for Ramella as her Director of Business Development at Conversants. And basically, I've been like a foot soldier trying to get attention for it, reach out to other businesses, looking for sponsors, vendors, things of that nature.
All right.
Very good. And how has that journey been going, getting people on board? I'm sure there are a lot of people interested.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you would think with the holiday being around this time that it would have put a damper on anything, but it seems like we're really the engines are going and we're really revving up for this January 9th.
So how many businesses and how many entrepreneurs have already signed up?
So right now we're expecting over 100 at least.
Wow.
And as far as our sponsors and vendors, we have about a good 10 to 15.
That's phenomenal. And for somebody watching at home who's thinking, okay, I don't have a business yet, but I'm looking to start a business in the new year, is this something where they can come and kind of explore some options?
Absolutely. So our agenda pretty much covers from start to finish. We start with mindset because that's most important in business. And we will teach you strategies on how to get started, what steps to take, connect you with the right partners. And then, of course, we will talk about some of the tech tools that you can use to help, especially in 2026. And then, of course, we talk about scaling if you're already at that stage in business where you're already making some money and now you're looking to 10x it.
Just to kind of piggyback off of what Abby was just talking about, I think this is great that it's happening at the start of the year because that's when people make these monumental decisions. Even though you don't need to live by that calendar, we want to start the new year fresh. That's when we take risks and chances. And what better way than to sign up for something this year to start next year right?
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's great for any entrepreneur and business proprietor of any sort to just restart, refresh, and a great place to network with other people because we believe in creating a community between business owners.
Very good. Excellent. All right. Looking ahead, I know you don't have a crystal ball here, but where do you see this business shower going in 5 years from now?
I love that question because I was asked about that.
Oh, no.
Yes. And it's funny because those that have attended before was like, why don't you do this more often? And in the future, I would love to travel and do this.
Very good.
All right, so we're thinking in 5 years we're set up nationally?
Yes, that is correct.
Love that.
We already are a national company. Actually, we do have global clients. So this is something that's kind of new, and this is our 3rd annual event.
Very cool. All right, for somebody sitting at home, January 9th is the date.
Yes.
How do we get tickets and where do we show up?
You go to Eventbrite or you can go visit our website at conversants.biz. All the information's on there, and it's going to be at the Hyatt Regency. And yeah, get your
9 a.m.
tickets.
to 5 p.m.
Yes.
Wow.
Perfect.
Yes. And we have different levels too. So from general admission to VIP experience.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you both so much for coming in today.
Thanks for having us.
As always, all event information will go over on foxrochester.com.
8:55 this morning. Stick around. A lot more to come right here on ARC Rochester.
We'll be right back.
In today's Political Pulse, we're looking back at some of the year's top political headlines, from President Trump's second term to major milestones in international conflict. That's all coming up in our 9 o'clock hour. Arc Rochester returns after this.
Wednesday morning, December 31st. A very happy New Year's Eve to you. Thanks for sticking with us on Arc Rochester. I'm Abby Ferdman.
I'm Dan Schrack. That is meteorologist Mark McLean. He's here to give us the answer to today's weather trivia. Also, give us a look at Muddy Paws forecast.
Oh, we got a stinker.
Snow.
There's a stinker for the Muddy Paws today.
Oh, really? A good one?
Little pop.
All right, I like it.
All right, we'll check out trivia first, though. Talking about New Year's Eve weather trivia for Rochester. So yesterday we took a look at what was the snowiest New Year's Eve that we've had on record. Of course, the story today is cold. Not exceptional cold, but it's pretty cold out there. Was it 2 degrees, the record, in 1987? -5 in 1963, -9 in 1899, or -14 in 1926? What did our respondents say? Ooh. Lori, Rod, and Paul went B. Mary, Yvonne had C. Barbara had A. We had a few more responses. Yeah, there you go. Lisa,
wow.
Debbie, Cynthia went B. Cheryl had C, and Cheryl's hubs, Dave, had D. So we have a few more. Eva had B, and Eva's husband, Richard, went C.
I want to go B. I want it to be 63.
Yeah.
And I think -5 is like a reasonable December 31st temperature.
I'm with you on that. I was going to go B as well.
Thought process is like we're not in the depths of winter yet. It's not like early February cold.
Yeah, we're not experiencing -14 yet.
It is early for that kind of cold.
Yeah.
Agreed, for sure. I mean, you'd have to have Lots of ice cover on the lakes.
So was it -9?
It was -5.
Ah, okay.
You guys are ending 2025 on a winning streak.
Look at that.
Let's
Right
see if
here,
let's
right
see
here.
if the
There we go.
tarot card reader can keep that going for you here in the bottom
Mark is,
half hour.
He
Mark is terrified.
Concerned about this tarot card reading.
Yeah.
And I need you to know it's not going to be that bad.
No, is it going to be fun?
It's
Yes.
it's really
A lot of fun.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. As long as it's fun, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And
not terrifying.
No, we've already had it.
Like we see the future.
No.
We've had a discussion with the tarot card reader. We told her what to tell you.
Top 3 things you never want to hear the tarot card reader say.
Yep.
What are they?
Silence
Oh.
was one. I don't see a future, maybe.
Oh, that's a good.
But it's
What does that card tell you?
I've never seen this card
I've
before.
never seen this card before. This card doesn't belong in this deck.
oh my gosh.
How did the Ace of Spades get in here? Let's go back to that trivia for a quick minute, see what's at the bottom. The coldest high on this day for Rochester. Can you believe this? The high temperature in 1917 was 5.
goodness.
The high. That's 30 degrees below normal. The actual high temperature. And yet it didn't get the record that year, which is equally kind of crazy. But lots of clouds right now. 22, the wind out of the west at 18. It feels like it's 7. Now, the wind gust is down to 24, which honestly seems like a break, but it's still pretty cold out there. I'll just be honest. I had the heaviest jacket I could find today for that breeze. Rochester snow this season, almost 10 inches above normal. Do you know Syracuse had 24 inches of snow yesterday?
Yeah.
Wow.
They've had more than 60 for the season so far.
That's impressive.
Yeah, it broke their daily record from 1997. But last year it was 21 inches. Of course, we're way beyond that. Look at
this little guy.
Oh my God.
Remy.
9-week-old Remy in the snow.
Out there playing.
Snow pup.
I love
on.
the bandana.
I know, isn't it? What a cutie. And I changed it to icy paw outlook today.
I like
Okay,
it.
good.
We'll go back.
Good work.
We'll
Good
go.
work.
We'll go back to muddy when it gets muddy again
Sure.
outside. But the ground is pretty much frozen at this point. Today, tomorrow, and Friday, there's a pretty good chance that we're going to have some snow tracked into the house. It looks like we get a little break Saturday. And then by Sunday, a little bit more light snow. So it's interesting. We're going to add on to the snow tonight. This is a really interesting meteorological setup for tonight. I almost wish Wayne County was in the advisory area because a lot of the snow that's out that direction is going to be winding down shortly. But southwest of Rochester, Genesee County, Wyoming County, Erie County, you see highlighted in that winter storm warning. That goes until 1 o'clock tonight. Here's the setup. We've got a boundary to our north and a wave of low pressure, a trough back to the west. That's going to kind of go across Lake Erie and sweep some of the snow up with Lake Erie. Now you see that Lake Erie band starting to really congeal pretty well into Arcade, that dark blue color on the south shore. That's like a ½ inch to an inch an hour kind of snow, but it is migrating to the north. It's going to get swept up with that surface trough and pushed closer to Rochester. Now, for the time being, there's flurries out there, some snow showers, nothing particularly heavy, but that snow's really going to start to fill in this afternoon. You see these two start to work together. So this is 2:30. This is when that snow band from Lake Erie should be lifting closer to Rochester. But that area of blue back to the west, that's the snow associated with that system. So it really starts to fill in this evening. And it may look like a pretty healthy snow for about 3 to 6 hours from about dinner time tonight through about midnight as that snow pushes on through. So it's not going to last all night long, but, are we shoveling? I think most of us are. Probably like a 3 to 6 inch snowfall. I would not be surprised if areas west of Rochester did even a little bit better than that. And then some of that Lake Erie snow again down towards Wyoming County starts to fill back in later Thursday night into Friday. So, look at these numbers. And this is through the overnight. Like I said, it's a solid 3 to 6 for a lot of areas around Rochester, but look into parts of Genesee County, Attica, down towards Sheldon and Wyoming County, Arcade. Those numbers are going to be higher during the overnight. Could be another 3 to 6 overnight to the southwest of Rochester. And if you add that bonus snowfall from Thursday night into Friday, could some spots see more than a foot of snow into Wyoming County? Sure. And ski country south of Buffalo, they know the story down there. But temps in the 20s, you head out this evening. Just be careful. Have a plan. There's going to be some snow out there. Travel is going to be slow. Temps are going to stay in the 20s likely through much of the evening. If I had to pick a temperature at 9 o'clock, it'd be like 23, 24 degrees. New Year's Day at 21 degrees, so still some snow showers around, but not any more substantial accumulation closer to Rochester. Passing snow shower on Friday, temps in the mid-20s. Still going to be cold into the weekend. Scattered snow showers around for what is it, the last game at Highmark Stadium Sunday? Oh boy, 30. Well, I guess technically not if all the right things come together the right way.
There could be a playoff.
The AFC
game
Championship
there. Yeah.
game could be there if all the good teams lose and Buffalo wins, right?
Unlikely.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, I mean, they're a good team too.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
Careful.
Watch your mouth.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yep.
Be careful there.
Yep.
Either way, I mean, it's unfortunate that it's this cold, but, you know, what are you going to do?
I think we missed the perfect opportunity during that forecast.
Yeah.
To have the sound machine out here.
Oh, the wah.
Yeah, we could have played some noises for the new year.
We could have.
It'll be interesting to see how long the temperature stays below freezing. You know, below 32.
I mean, I don't find it all that interesting.
Thanks, Mark.
Okay.
Much more to get to this morning on Arc Rochester. When we come back, we're looking ahead to a comedy show that will certainly help you ring in the new year with a little laughter.
And don't forget, you can take us on the go wherever you are. We're streaming live on 13wham.com and the Arc Rochester, I don't know where we are.
13 Wham YouTube channel.
That's it. (9/11) this Wednesday morning. We're just hours away from 2026. And if you're still looking for a way to ring in the new year, well, why not have a laugh with a New Year's Eve tradition?
The Capitol Fools comedy troupe is taking the stage at Nazareth tonight, telling the latest political stories through comedic song. They're currently touring the country, but they stopped by this morning to talk all about it. Troupe member Jack Rolls joins us with more. Thank you for coming in.
My pleasure. Can I just say something real quick? That's a fantastic lead-in. Thank you so much. I don't feel like I need to say anything. You just set it up beautifully for people to come see the show.
Well,
Thank you.
People are tired of hearing us talk.
Yes.
We're
I don't
about to
think
hit
so.
hour 5.
Oh, no,
I don't know.
they are. So we'll ask you, Capitol Fools, for someone who's unfamiliar with it, what's it all about?
Okay, it's musical political satire. It's, we're mocking politics. We're doing it with musical songs, that sort of thing, you know what I'm saying? And it's comedy. And it's basically like I like to hearken back to our founding fathers, who I think it was George Washington who said, "We the people need comedy now more than ever."
Wow.
I don't know if you knew that.
I didn't know that. Are you pulling our leg?
I am.
Okay. That's fair. But listen, that is true. And I think at any point in time in history, you can look at that time and say they would have done with a little bit of humor.
Exactly.
A little bit of
right.
laughter would have gone a long way there.
Well put. Absolutely.
So how does it all work? Is it you play characters?
Yeah.
Okay, so who are some of your favorite characters to play?
That's a great question, and it's my favorite question. Bernie Sanders is a regular on the stage there. Okay, I won't do my Bernie here right now. You have to come see the show if you want to see some Bernie.
All right.
We have all of it. One of the great things about Capitol Fools is that we mock both sides of the aisle. So Trump is obviously in there. A good bit of that administration is in there. But then you also have, like I said, Bernie. You have AOC. You have Hakeem Jeffries. Is doing some dancing out there.
So they're all current players in the political arena.
Our show is changing daily.
Wow.
I mean, we are literally trying to just stay on top of everything that's going on in the news with some boundaries there. There's certain things we don't go to. And, like Putin. We're not going to bring Putin on the stage in this moment in time. But,
sure.
But everything else, anything that happens in politics, we're looking for what rhymes with that.
Okay.
That's the comedy.
And it's all in song? Yes? All of it is in song?
It's a mix. There's some spoken bits, there's some skits, there's a sketch comedy, there's some sketch as well, but it's mostly songs, song parody.
And you're tweaking it and adjusting it every single time you perform. Do you get confused after a while? You're like, where am I? What show number is this? And which version of this song are we doing?
I think, yes.
Yeah.
That's exactly, there's nothing more to say, but yes, absolutely right. It can be a bit confusing. That's a good word for it. But we hang in there, we stay on top of it. The tweaks, a lot of times we'll just do little tweaks here and there, you know what I mean? We'll take a song we'll have a song that's in the show, that's been in the show for 3 months or something, and something will happen yesterday in the news where all of a sudden it was like we just wrote it. Mm-hmm. And so anyway, it's a lot of fun, and the audiences have been great here in Rochester.
Well, that's what I want to ask about. What is the audience response like on a yearly basis? Because during commercial break, you were telling us 25 years, you think, at this point?
Yeah, 25 years we've been coming back to Nazareth University and doing this show.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's been great. One of the things we'll get after the show when we go out and meet everybody and that sort of thing is, I was a little hesitant maybe about it, but I'm so glad I came. I needed this. We get that all the time. And I think it's true, because comedy is healthy. We need it.
That's got to make you feel good to get that kind of feedback.
It feels great. It feels so good. Yeah.
Very good.
Let me ask, at a time where it's politically, it's kind of volatile out there, do you think this show will help start dinner table conversations? Because that's something we've seen kind of any political talk at dinner. It's kind of, it's kind of gone away.
Yeah, and I think we're not going to try and help that either.
Okay.
We're going to let that stay away for a while, okay? What we're going to do is when you're there and you're in the seats, you're going to laugh. You're going to have a good time. You're going to find it very funny. The characters are out there. You're going to look at it from this different angle and kind of go, okay, this I needed this kind of thing. I needed to laugh.
I like it.
Yeah.
You have 2 shows tonight, yes?
We have 2 shows. We have there's a 2:00 matinee, and then there's a 6:00 show.
Okay.
Over at Nazareth, at the Callahan Theater at Nazareth University.
How do we get tickets?
You get tickets. You can get tickets either at the box office there today. I think they open 90 minutes before the first show, like say 12:30, and or on the website naz.edu.
Perfect. Good. Thank you so much for coming in today. We really appreciate it.
Thank you both. This is great.
Absolutely.
Best of luck. And if you'd like to stop by, we'll put the information for you on foxrochester.com.
9:17, don't go far. This morning, Stephanie Joseph is back on the other side of the break, breaking down our top political headlines.
We have the Political Pulse coming up next.
It's time for a political pulse check here on ARC Rochester. Today, we're looking back on some of the major political stories of 2025. We start with President Trump returning to the White House.
So help me God. Congratulations, Mr. President.
Since day one, Trump hit the ground running. He signed several executive orders. They covered a variety of issues he promised to address in office. We also saw his tariff policy take effect. Another move from the president, creating the Department of Government Efficiency, better known as DOGE. The new department was run by Tesla founder and billionaire Elon Musk. Its goal was to slash government spending, though it was not an official agency. Now, agencies have been cut, and lawmakers have called out DOGE for overstepping their authority in Congress. Musk has since stepped down from his role leading the department.
I think Elon's doing a good job. He's a big cost cutter. Sometimes we won't agree with it and we'll not go where he wants to go, but I think he's doing a great job. He's a smart guy, very smart, and he's very much into cutting the budget of our federal government.
And obviously, their relationship has become more complicated over time. Another outcome of cutting federal spending, mass layoffs. Thousands of people fired. According to a CNN report from July, more than 50,000 workers have been laid off or targeted for firings. Some, like the U.S. Agency for International Development, were chosen for dissolution.
During the war, everybody has problems. Even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless. God bless. You will not have a war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because you're in no
answering
position
on
to
this question.
dictate that. What you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country. That's
with
back
all
to
respect to
you.
you.
Far more than a lot of people said
wearing
they
respect.
should have.
Have you said thank you once this
A lot
entire
of
meeting?
time.
And you might remember that in February, this tense meeting sent shockwaves through social media. President Trump chastising Ukraine's president during a meeting that actually ended abruptly. The two have met face to face since, Trump expressing progress and positivity as his administration works to bring an end to the war in Ukraine. Zelensky's tone also shifting after the weekend meeting.
We had a really great discussions on all the topics, and we appreciate the progress that was made by American and Ukrainian teams in these recent weeks.
We had a terrific meeting. We discussed a lot of things, and I do think we're getting a lot closer, maybe very close.
And in the fall, conservative activist Charlie Kirk was assassinated. Kirk was holding an event at Utah Valley University when he was shot. His accused killer, Tyler Robinson, made his first in-person court appearance earlier this month. Kirk's death reigniting conversations around political violence. Months prior, a Minnesota politician was killed at her home, and the Pennsylvania governor's mansion was set on fire.
It was infuriating. It was heartbreaking. And unfortunately, it was a horrific scene that we've witnessed unfold too many times before. 3 months ago, in my home state of Minnesota, another evil coward murdered State Representative Melissa Hortman and her husband Mark in their home. Let us all be clear. There is no place in our country for politically motivated violence.
Turning now to cautious optimism over a ceasefire framework agreement between Israel and Hamas in October. The U.S. brokered deal is set to happen in phases. It saw the release of most hostages held by Hamas, but the agreement is still in a holding pattern. This week, President Trump said Hamas is required to disarm for phase 2 to start. The agreement has been shaky, with both sides criticizing the other. In November, the longest federal government shutdown ended. SNAP benefits were in limbo across the country, and several federal employees were furloughed. Republicans introducing a plan, but Democrats pushing back for an extension on Obamacare subsidies. Lawmakers on both sides of the aisle have expressed concern. Votes on any measures on affordable health care are not expected until early next year, when premiums are already set to rise.
Tens of millions of Americans are now about to experience dramatically increased health insurance premiums. That's totally unacceptable.
We want to bring the cost down of health care. Premiums are too high, but it's not because of Republican policies. It's because Obamacare is not working. We're trying to fix it.
And finally, New York City made history electing Zohran Mamdani as mayor. He's the second youngest elected in the city's history and its first Muslim mayor. The self-proclaimed democratic socialist caused a stir with his policies, even President Trump threatening to withhold funding. It was a crowded race, with Mamdani beating former Governor Andrew Cuomo in the primary. Cuomo would run as an independent, but come up short. Mamdani's win was also a sign of a slight blue wave across the country as Democrats picked up victories in state offices. Here was Mamdani's message on the night he won.
New York, tonight you have delivered a mandate for change. A mandate for a new kind of politics. This will be an age where New Yorkers expect from their leaders a bold vision of what we will achieve, rather than a list of excuses for what we are too timid to attempt.
And be sure to stay with Arc Rochester for your top political headlines. There's more coming next year. We're back after this.
Good Wednesday morning. Thanks so much for sticking with us. 9:27 here on Arc Rochester. Okay, it's New Year's Eve, and everyone is thinking ahead to what next year could bring. The future, it might be bright.
Yeah, this morning we're joined by psychic mediums Susan Fiandach and Dawn Deggs from the Purple Door to get a tarot card reading and see what the cards have to say for 2026. Thank you both so much for coming in today.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. I think there are a lot of nerves kind of here.
There are. I don't know if you're experiencing any. I got a little when you showed up.
Really?
I wasn't 10 minutes ago, but I am now. I feel like I'm on the spot, and I know meteorologist Mark McLean is terrified.
He's very nervous.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yes, very, very nervous
I don't believe
this morning.
Yeah.
For someone sitting at home who's unfamiliar, maybe they've heard of tarot card reading or seen it in a movie, explain it to us.
So we're actually psychic mediums. So what that means is that we would interpret energy coming from a living person, right, as psychic, interpret energy coming from someone who's passed as the medium.
Wow, okay.
The use of tarot is a divination tool. So divination, or the process of divination, is really very much psychic, but it's to access divine information, let's say that. Wow. Divine information isn't, we're asking God to come down and pull a card. That's not what that is. What it is the higher consciousness of the mind.
Oh, okay.
That's incredible.
So it's not a, I guess I'm going to say it this way, it's not a super spiritual thing. It's more of an energy thing.
May I ask a follow-up to that? Is it the higher consciousness of the medium's mind, of the person who's being read's mind, or a combination of both?
That's a great question. It is the combination of both.
Combination of both.
Because as you're going to experience, you're going to be pulling cards.
Okay.
All right.
You will be, we're not going to pull them for you, right? They're going to be upside down. So there's nothing that's going to clue you in as to what it is that you're looking for.
All right.
Right? It's just a random pick. So your higher consciousness kind of tells you what to pick. In other words, Dan's higher consciousness say, hey, Dan, what do you need to hear today?
Ah, okay. Well, I know. Powerball. That's what.
Yeah, there you go. Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
right.
That's what I need to hear.
I would
today.
love to add a little to it as well. The tarot cards are actually a depiction of life, or it's supposed to be pictures. It is actually pictures of all the different things that can happen to you in life. So when you're randomly selecting, it tunes into what's currently taking place in your life. And then the message unfolds.
I love
and
it.
we're interpreting. And each card means about 30 different things. But when you see them in order with the other cards that you selected, a story unfolds.
Wow.
Okay.
All right.
Okay?
It's super cool.
Are we ready to
Yeah.
get started?
Sure.
Okay.
I just want to mention, Dawn also is an amazing numerologist. So she will incorporate
thank you.
numbers in this as well.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Excellent.
All right.
Yeah.
Abby.
Oh, you want me to go first?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Okay.
Give him a good shuffle first.
Oh, please, go right ahead. Yep. And Abby, may I have your date of birth?
Yeah, it's July 25th,
And what year, please?
97.
Okay. Go right ahead.
Oh, okay.
How many would you like her to pull?
Probably 5.
5?
Yeah.
Okay.
And just make a little pile, one on top of the other, please.
All right.
Abby, you very much are a very right-sided individual. In other words, you have a lot of energy on the right side of you.
Oh.
Right side energy is nurturer.
Oh,
It's the nurturer side. I know what you do for a living, obviously, but that nurture side, nurturer, comforter, caregiver, tells me that you really deal with the emotions of those around you.
Oh.
Do you understand? I know you've got that mental side, the intellect, but the emotions are very strong with you. So I think it probably at times when you have to talk about a story that would be heart-wrenching, I think you would have to place yourself outside to do that because you have a very strong right side energy. I just wanted to add that for you.
Thank you. No, I appreciate that. That's, I would say, pretty accurate. Yeah.
Well, how I'm coming through with you, too, with numerology, is you come in very, very intelligent, okay? You have the 7 and the 4 together. This says very deeply analytical, looking at things in detail, but your focus is truly stability and security and education. So the 4 is your life path. So very smart in delivering education. Where your softness and your connection comes was your 7 and your 5 energy surrounding it. And this is the caregiver, the empath, someone who picks up very well on others and incorporates that into who you are too. But you give a sense of healing when you meet people.
Okay. Can we tell them how you got that?
Yeah, I'm taking the numbers and I'm adding them up, bringing them down to 1 digit. And every number has a vibration and an energy, and it really describes you. So what I gave you was your life path, which is a 4, and the energy around it and how it is manifested. Okay?
All right.
Did it make any sense?
It does. No, it makes a lot of sense.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
It's really...
It's interesting, right?
It is,
It's very
yeah.
interesting. So now we can I?
Sure.
Do you want to?
Go right, yeah, yep, go. Wow.
Now, does the order of the cards matter too?
Sometimes.
Sometimes?
Yeah, occasionally. Okay. So she's got the Magician, or excuse me. Sorry about that. The Hanging Man, the Moon, the King of Cups, the 3 of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. She's got some very high-powered cards
You
here.
do, yeah.
Go ahead.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
I know the hanging man
I
people
know.
go,
Well, that's a little.
But
Yeah.
you notice he's not hanging by his neck, he's hanging by his feet.
Okay. All right.
Perspective. Go ahead, Dawn.
Yeah, so the hanging man means gaining new perspective, looking at things differently. The moon is guidance, which is interesting because you have two cards that represent movement or making a change, making a decision to make a change. Interesting, here you have the King of Cups. So what this says to me, something that you love to do, okay? So I'm seeing new perspective, guidance, things coming your way, and making a clear-cut decision with the Queen of Swords. So not thinking something that you love, but thinking with clear, concise decision making. I hope that makes some sense. So basically making a movement that you've thought of clearly, but moving towards something you love.
Very
That's
interesting.
that's really powerful.
It looks like,
Wow.
I mean, it sounds like you have a good 2026 in store.
I know, it does. Is there anything like concerning?
Personal year?
I will tell you this last year was a 9 universal year for everybody. So it was about letting go of things that are no longer serving us. And next year, we're moving into a 1 year. So self-discovery, what I want for myself, and letting go of what is not working. What's interesting, you're in a personal 5 year, so it is about shifting and changing. So moving and things happening kind of rapidly.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. We're running low on time.
Yes.
I want you to go.
Well, I'm going to go after the break.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to
Okay.
go in part 2, so
Okay.
we can continue to discuss for a little bit longer.
Okay.
What of this resonates with you?
Oh man, a lot.
Does
would
it?
say. Yeah, absolutely. This is an ever-changing industry, obviously.
Sure.
Correct.
You know, there's a lot that revolves
Do
around.
these two, though, mean that you're applying at places right
no,
now?
I'm not
Okay,
applying to places right now.
Am I not
Oh
allowed
my
to
gosh.
ask the
No,
question?
But contract negotiations are this year. So
Oh,
you know,
interesting.
it's well for a lot of us.
Sure.
Actually, most of us. It's so you know that definitely kind of hangs over the head a little bit. But yeah, that's.
It's opportunities arising. One other thing I'll give you, it doesn't necessarily have to be around work. It can be in your personal life too. So decisions that you're making there.
Okay.
And I'm trying to be very correct when I'm saying this, so because we're on the air. You know what I mean? So there's a lot going on. What do you get, Sue?
So the King of Cups, the center card is standing out for me. The King of Cups represents emotional balance.
Okay.
And so whatever
Well, that would be nice.
right? Whatever these choices are, that would be key for you.
Okay.
Right? To maintain emotional balance within that.
Okay.
How does that feel for me? It's not all just about your mind, as in the Queen of Swords. Yes, it's intellect. Yes, it's understanding. But the King of Cups, the emotional balance is very important. It's right in the center. And you asked, was it important?
Yeah.
For
that's oversight on all of the rest of it.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. That's why I kind of pulled that one up.
Okay. All right.
So because the moon can represent emotion, think about what the moon does to particularly females,
yeah.
right? Where the full moons and the labor departments get full, right? So this would affect your emotional balance, but also the Three of Wands being that self-discovery, that journey.
Wow.
Right.
This
So make
is-
sure that it is balanced for you.
This is
Absolutely fascinating. Don't go anywhere. You either. More readings on the other side of the break when Arc Rochester continues. Looks like we're having a little trouble with that stinger, but that is okay. We are back with mediums from the Purple Door. Thank you both so much for sticking around. It's my go. Abby had her reading. I'm pulling 5 cards from here?
Yes, please.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to take that one. 5.
Okay.
And I've given you my birth date.
Yes.
If you want to do the same order, that's up to the two of you.
Do the birth date, Dawn?
Sure.
Go right ahead.
So your life path comes in as a 5. And like I was saying about Abby, it is someone who makes people feel comfortable listening to people's story. There's a healer in you because you validate people just by listening and picking up on what they have to say and how they feel. There's an empath in the 5 energy. The other energy that you have is a 9, which has humanitarian instincts. So caring a great deal about the greater good. This is a family-oriented energy and caring a great deal about family and people close to you. The other energy that you have is similar to Abby in the same position. So it's a 7 energy, deeply analytical, looking at things in detail, and an empath. The one thing that I will tell you for both of you, it's good to ground yourself and get outside and put your feet in the grass and ground yourself to get rid of maybe things that you hold on to, okay? Or heavy, they can be heavy on your heart because you pick up on people. And it's kind of like a release, if that makes any sense, because you care greatly.
Sure does.
All right? Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well, thank you.
When she says the empath, do you understand what that means?
I believe so. I think so, yeah.
Okay, so we all have a sense of empathy.
Yeah.
Right? And so the empath is someone that feels or understands what another person feels. They may feel it themselves. Right?
I definitely
so you would
see that.
get that, that
100%,
energy.
100%.
Yeah, if someone comes in and like if you know that she's not feeling well, but she looks great, you'd be like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah.
You'll know. Yeah.
Something's wrong.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
So walk into someone's house and they've just had an argument, but they're smiling. You will feel it.
Yes.
That's what an empath is, basically.
Interesting.
The energy in the room you could pick up on.
Okay.
To me, it's a psychic sense.
Yeah.
Because the psychic sense is, to understand something which isn't in the physical.
Sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like it. I'll take it.
For me, Dan, you have a lot of left side energy.
Okay.
Left side energy, you possess the right side energy, which I understand that completely. But your left side, and I don't want to like say something that's going to insult you because it's not meant to be an insult.
I have thick skin. Go for it.
Thank you. I felt like your brain is kind of like a hummingbird. Do you ever watch a hummingbird at a feeder?
Yes.
Yes. But it's not that you're disorganized of the brain. It feels like it's very organized. Like I'll go to that thought, and I go back here, and then I go here, and then I go here. And everybody's like, oh my God. And yet for you, it makes perfect sense.
Uh-huh.
So it's good stuff.
That's
very intellectual.
I would say that's pretty accurate.
They're going to call you the hummingbird.
I'll take it. I will take it.
So in your cards, you got the Queen of Cups, the 8 of Pentacles. Pentacles are coins.
Okay.
The 8 of Swords, the King of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. So interesting because the numbered cards are just 8s.
Yeah, business.
Business, all business. The Queen of Cups, you got the King of Cups, Abby, which was interesting. Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize you got a match set. The Queen of Cups and didn't even push right over my head.
What's that mean?
So it's your counterpart. You're married?
No.
You're not married?
No.
You have a girlfriend or
very single.
boyfriend? Okay.
Very, very
so
single.
this may be aspects of you.
Might be me.
And it could be you.
It might be you.
But it may be aspects of you. Do you understand? Because the Queen of Cups, that nurturing side, the King of Cups, the balance, the emotional balance, but it's also the strength and control.
Does this, just thinking of one of the other potential maybe things that you could interpret this, does this mean that the potential of love could be in the future?
100%.
Okay.
Yeah, because you got a match set there.
And what does the 8s mean?
Go ahead, Dawn.
Well, the 8s are about business, and you can see in the 1-8 there, it is about work, etc. This one here is interesting because it means kind of feeling stuck or restricted in some way. Okay. stuck or restricted and finding your way out. It's actually, swords are mind energy or how you feel. But the truth is when you get away from what you're restricting yourself from and you see opportunities or changes, if you just change the way you're thinking, you can achieve what you like or what you want, fulfilling your heart. So it's taking away the thoughts of repression and moving forward.
So, and what is the Knight of Swords?
I love this because that's showing me that when you move forward, it's with clear, concise decision. It's interesting because she had the swords too. It's clear, concise decision making.
The Knights are movement.
I like it. I'll take it.
Yeah.
This one, yes, very much so. That you said that immediately resonated.
Good.
Immediately resonated. Yeah.
The Eight of Pentacles, I know that you said there's contract negotiations, so that may be also what comes up for you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need a 16 of Pentacles,
Right?
boss. Sorry.
Very funny.
Don't go. I
yeah,
hate
go
to
ahead.
cut you off. We got to go to commercial break. We will be coming back, though. Don't go anywhere.
Okay.
$9:48 this morning. Welcome back. If you are just joining us, we are having a look. Okay, we don't have to read it. We're just diving back into the tarot card readings.
right.
We've got mediums from Purple Door with us this morning.
So you're going to pull one card. We're going to make this like just snappy touch-ins. We're going to do one card and a little numerology.
card.
Oh, no. Oh, Five of Pentacles. Wow,
I love it. Yeah.
Onto it.
Five is usually about change. This is Pentacles would regard the financial side, physical financial side of life. Movement coming, change coming for you within the realm of work, home, finance.
Gotcha.
Wow.
Wow.
And you did Steph's birthday as well, too.
Yes.
I did. So you come in with a master number on your birthday that says that you came in to accomplish a lot in your lifetime. 11s lead by example. They have their own natural, let's say, compass, and they let people know how to treat one another. You're a guiding light for others. Your most important energy is a 5, which is freedom seeking, also very nurturing and caring when you connect with people. And then you have a 3 energy here that says that open lines of communication and a creative aspect to who you are. Seeing all of these numbers together, I would guess you have a beautiful sense of humor and a lot of fun to be around.
It's true. She is.
I want to ask a quick follow-up question to Steph's numerology. When she gave you her birth date during commercial break, your reaction was, wow.
Yeah, when I see
what
this
is
come
that?
in, it's because the master energy is always, it's like honor to meet you.
Oh,
okay.
Thank you.
Wow.
Very cool.
Fantastic.
Uh-oh.
Your turn.
Mark has been nervous about this since he found out.
All right.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Not that card.
That was good.
You got the Seven of Wands. Wands are the self-expressed, the element of fire, so it's desire.
Okay.
For you. This would say that there are times that you have to be that strong force, that perseverance, persistence. You've been in this role for a long time, correct?
Yeah.
So, that would make sense for me with that. But the seven, the energy of the seven here is really about the mind, and it's about the thought, and really direct, and what you want and how you do it is very much specifically within your frame. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Very
Yeah, I
strong.
do.
Very
Yeah.
strong.
Very interesting.
And what I find interesting is she picked a 5 for you and a 7 for you. Your life path is 5, your life path is 7.
Oh my goodness.
So it kind of linked up, but then you're surrounded by the one energy. You may find this funny, but Dr. Phil has the same energy that you do. And I use it in my class.
Same haircut.
And the one energy is leadership, self-motivated, get it done. The 7 energy is very detail-oriented, very, very intelligent, okay? So, and you're the meteorologist. Yeah,
yep,
makes
yep.
perfectly good sense.
The details.
Yeah.
And the details, yeah.
Interesting. Very interesting.
See, they didn't know. They watch 8.
You haven't seen my forecast.
So when you shared hours, you talked about the left and the right side. What about for Steph and Mark?
So Stephanie you have massive right side energy. Right side energy, again, the nurturing side, but you've got a really nice balance, Stephanie, of that left side. So to me, this is balance. I feel this, I know this. So it's a constant motion of the mind and of the heart to bring a balance. So I feel like you very much would be someone that if you're upset about something, you can bring yourself back in. You can maintain the balance. Mark, for you have a beautiful right side energy. Your right side energy is that nurturing side. I feel like you very much want to make sure everybody is okay, often to the detriment of self.
Yeah. Ding, ding, ding.
Sounds about right for Mark.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
Ashley, how much time do we have? Okay, less than a minute. How cohesively, what does this group look like when you put these people in the same room?
I feel balance. To me, it's
Absolutely.
balance. It's camaraderie. I feel like you can disagree, which I think you probably would disagree often, but you can come to a conclusion. You can come to that point of saying, okay, this is where we are.
Wow.
That's very true.
And in numerology, you guys all share very, very similar numbers. You all have the 5s and the 7s, which means that there's a lot of creative energy that's the same. You do have differences, but very cohesive. When you are with people that share your same energy, you feel at home. Okay.
It's power.
Yeah.
So if the bosses are looking to replace any of us, they got to look for another 5 or 7.
Well, yes.
Yes, they do. They can call the purple door.
Call the purple door. We'll make sure to post all
Yeah.
of their contact information on our website, foxrochester.com, after the show this morning. Thank you both.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it
Thank
so
you for
much.
having us.
Well, thank
We'll be
you.
right back. Time for our final thoughts of the morning here on ARC Rochester. It is New Year's Eve. We're looking ahead to 2026. And honestly, the future, it does look bright.
It does look bright. We have mediums from the Purple Door with us. Thank you so much for stopping by and doing this. This was really incredible. For somebody sitting at home who may not be familiar with the Purple Door, we've got, what's your 30-second elevator pitch?
We are a psychic center. We have psychic mediums. Everybody that works there is a psychic medium. We also are an inspirational store, inspirational gift shop, as well as we provide classes and events on a regular basis.
Very
All
nice.
listed on our website.
And what's the web address?
purpledoorsoulsource.com.
Beautiful.
Cool.
Thank
you again. We
so much.
appreciate
Thank
it
you
so
for
much.
having us.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Hey, that does it for us here on ARC Rochester. Make sure to wake up with us again tomorrow morning, starting at 4:57. We're over on
13 Wham,
That's
ABC. Much more live local news coming up later today for 13 Wham News at midday. You can join Steph and Mark then. Have a great day.
Bye.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.